Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Legends of Lucha Libre Luchacitos Penta 0M figure from Mask Republic and Boss Fight Studio. I have been a big fan and pretty much all in on everything that Mask Republic and BFS have gone together with, but is that the case here? Well, let's talk about that. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure does look, well, adorable, and that is very much the intent here. They're very, kind of morphed, sort of like disproportioned, but kind of almost chibi style, and it just works really well. I think it looks great, and I'm in for literally any Penta figure, and so obviously this, and I still need to get the blue version of Penta, but I think it looks great. He has a look that just reads really well at just about any scale, and as you can see, those blacks and whites work very well here because just everything stands out. The dragon gets a little missed here just because there's so much white going on here on the side of the mask, but everything else looks great, except for one thing, unfortunately, on mine. As you can see, the right eye is kind of printed a little low. It should be up here. You can tell that from the artwork on the box. So that's unfortunate, because it definitely looks a little extra goofy there. But I'm kind of hoping when I get the blue version that that's not the issue. But in any event, just everything else, like the proportions, again, adorable. The details here are just beautiful. We get the 0 on the pads, or the knee pads, and then we get the M on the kick pads, and just everything else. Like it's Penta, and in this form, very reminiscent of Nendoroids, which I unfortunately don't have any of because I'd love to put these side by side just to kind of compare. But very cool. Also reminiscent of Loyal Subjects figures, and that I do have one of, and we'll see that in the at the end at the size comparisons. But just a really cool looking figure. We get one accessory here, and that is just kind of true across this line. Again, just kind of a little collectible sort of line, very fun in that regard. And pretty much all we get here is a little adorable light tube. And as you can see, just painted all white, and then we get some gold ends there, and that's pretty much it. So that will do it for accessories. Articulation here is definitely fun, and right off the bat, we can actually hold a freestanding kick, so that makes me happy. And those kind of awkward proportions, or like kind of exaggerated proportions, definitely help with that. So as you can see there. And beyond that, our head is on a ball joint, so we're looking up a little bit. We're looking down really well, and we get tons of tilt because of all that room under that head sculpt, and of course, rotation for days. So when we come to the shoulders, we are hinge and swivel, so we can come up pretty much into a Y pose. So very nice there. Obviously you can rotate there as well. Then we come to the wrists, and we have rotation there. And then we come to nothing in the torso at all, just kind of solid piece of plastic there. Come to the legs, and getting not full splits, but we are coming out. As you can see, I could do the freestanding kick. So there's definitely some stuff there. Those rotate as well, so we get some thigh swivel. And then that's it. That's all we got for articulation. So very basic, but definitely very fun. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other Penta figures. With some similar figures, including a Jack-specific Mechasonic, a Loyal Subjects Armored Red Ranger, a Luchacitos Tinieblas Jr., and a Spy Monkey Creations Me in True Form Kit Bash. With some Hasbro and some Mattel. With some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an articulated icons, Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valorverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Legends of Lucha Libre Luchacitos Penta 0M figure is that I think this is very fun, like a whole ton of fun, honestly. However, I must admit that it's definitely not going to be for everyone. This is definitely going to be a niche thing. You've got to kind of have that crossover of liking the whole original Loyal Subjects figures / Nendoroids mixed with a love for wrestling / lucha. So might not appeal to everyone, or if you love specific lucha wrestlers, as I do, like I will buy anything Penta. This totally worked for me, but it might not for you. I'm certainly, again, it's a very specific aesthetic. It's a very specific style of figure, and I want to see these do well. because they got a lot of really great figures in this line, and yeah, just kind of fun as a great desk piece. So certainly if you fall under any of those categories, do not pass this up. They're super fun, they look great, and you know, my only gripe with mine is that I have that misprinted right eye that's a little low, but obviously that's probably only my figure, maybe a few others, because that's something that happens at mass scale. You know, I will absolutely be picking up the blue version of Penta, and you know, hopefully that won't be the case. Certainly if I can find it in a store like local chain Toy Vault, if you're here in New England, I'm pretty sure they'll end up carrying them, because they tend to carry a lot of the Boss Fight Studio stuff. But for everyone else, they are online and available in the Boss Fight Studios store right now. So I'll have a link in the description below if you are interested. So I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if that's the case, I hope you come back and join me, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So come on back, let's have some more fun, let's talk some more toys, let's escape the world for a while, and yeah, ultimately I hope you're well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.